I added lunges into my workout routine. I think it's a big step forward.
Scientists managed to grow human vocal cords in the lab. The results speak for themselves.
How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh? 10 tickles.
Usually, I don't tell dad jokes. But when I do, he laughs.
I used to have a fear of painting, but I brushed it off.
Head and shoulders, knees and toes used to be a kid's game. Now it's an inventory of what hurts.
What happens to a computer if you overclock too much? It goes up in frames.
Do you know why the broom was late? It overswept.
My 70-year-old father with a stutter was just given 50 years in prison. He's never gonna finish his sentence.
What do you call two Mexicans fighting? One-on-one.
I'm starting a graveyard business specializing in morbidly obese people. It's a massive undertaking.
Who do you call to fix a broken atom? A quantum mechanic.
What do you call a snake wearing a hard hat? A boa constrictor.
I was a failure as a doctor. I had no patience.
Laughter continues shortly after this brief ad break. A bunch of trees may be a forest, but a Subaru is Forester.
I was trying to make a fluid mechanics joke, but the sheer stress and pressure got to my head.
How does a man in Israel make coffee? He brews it.
My wife put a sticky note on the fridge saying this isn't working. I opened the fridge and it worked just fine.
Where in the meat processing plant does mincemeat get made? The ground floor.
Two chickens were chatting around the coop. That big rooster next door made a pass at me, one exclaimed. Really? Did you provoke him? Well, I egged him on a little.
What happened when an electrician stood on a hot cross bun? A current ran up his leg.
How many South Americans does it take to fix a broken ceiling fan? I'm not positive, but I think it's above a Brazilian.
Where do broke people with good voices live? Singapore.
Why did the courier driver steal my Queens of the Stone Age vinyl? No one knows.
A chicken caught me in her nests. I told her, release me from your foul clutches.
What do you call a video game made by an independent Indian video game studio? A Hindi game. I'm Bob Jeffy.
And I'm Montgomery Jones.
Keep listening for a bonus dad joke. We want to bring some humor into your day. Share the laughs, or groans, with your family and friends. Have a great night, and I'll be back tomorrow with more jokes. Thank you for tuning in.
For those with an interest in the business and finance sector, then listen to the Daily Business and Finance Show podcast. The show provides a concise, yet comprehensive summary of the day's significant economic events in 5-minute bite-sized episodes. Listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartMedia, or on your favorite podcast app. Search for the Daily Business and Finance Show in your podcast app or check the show notes page for the link. The Daily Dad Jokes podcast is produced by Classic Studios. See the show notes page for social media links and joke credits. Check out our other podcasts in our network at classicstudios.com. I want to establish a church founded not on the belief in a God, but glorifying the music we play on our pipe organ. I want to call it Organism.